one in North Carolina as well. This is a shot from Franklin. Wow. A car in a ditch, and you can see this is why police are telling all of us to stay off the roads. And most of you, of course, have heeded that warning, but there are still people out, maybe people who should not be out on the road.
If they had not told us this was in a ditch, a drainage ditch, we would never have known this, because you can't even see the side of the road. You can't even tell that it's in a ditch. Yeah. It just looks like it's toppling over onto something at this point. The water is just so high. So please be careful out there. We're also going to try to make sure that we confirm that these are two more deaths at this point. We're not trying to raise the death toll in any form. We do know that there was a person killed in a car in Brunswick, and then there was an apartment building also in Newport News. So we're hoping that this is possibly
right. We have breaking news now from our newsroom. Cheryl, what do you have for us? Cheryl Tan.
Tom and Alveda, good afternoon. I don't have too many details for you, and I know you've been speaking of it just in the last few minutes, but right now, by our count, it looks like 6 people total have died from something related to Hurricane Irene. We have, of course, mentioned the young boy who was killed in Newport News when the tree fell on his apartment building, again in Newport News. Our Ali Lucia was on the scene there. 3 people have passed away in North Carolina. One, as you were mentioning, in Brunswick County, a tree fell onto a vehicle. According to Virginia Department of Emergency Management spokesperson Bob Spieldenner, he's telling us that a tree fell on a car in Brunswick County and killed someone inside that vehicle. He did not have any more details to share with us. And then we're just learning now, this is according to city spokesperson Cleator Jones, that an unidentified boy and his mother were inside an apartment when a large tree fell shortly after noon. And Cleator Jones telling us that the boy's mother was able to make it out of the apartment unhurt. The boy was pronounced dead at the scene. Of course, this is the scene in Newport News. That 11-year-old boy was killed when a tree crashed through his Newport News apartment. And then finally, the latest news that we were hearing from Richmond, a tree falling on an apartment complex in Richmond, killing 1 person. We don't have any more details on that, but as far as our count is right now, it looks like 6 people have died from something related to Hurricane Irene. We hope, of course, that does not rise, and we'll look to get more details for you and bring that to you as soon as possible.
Thanks, Cheryl. We're going to get some clarification, too.
Sure. This information is coming in piecemeal, and it appeared that it was 7. Now it's 6. Still, nonetheless, at least 6 people killed because of Hurricane Irene in both North Carolina and Virginia.
Either way, it's too many, but we are going to get clarification. Right. Katie Collette is still in Portsmouth right now. Katie, you've been traveling all over the city today.